So this is going to be a reading for the collective. What do you need to know around this time? So we have Mercury retrograde coming up again on November 25th. How exciting, right? And then we have Mars and Leo. We basically have like a lot of exciting energy. Energy that I feel like is going to be a little bit crazy. And the biggest of that is Pluto. Pluto is going to be coming out of retrograde at the end of November. Well, November 19th, kind of in the middle. But then it's going into Aquarius, where it's going to be for the next like 40 years, basically. So there's a lot of ego going on between the fixed signs, because we have Uranus that's kind of like going to be in the middle of all that, and Uranus is in Taurus. So I would say, I mean, all the signs are going to feel a good majority of something. If you are a fixed sign, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, you could feel like the most magical, so to speak, in a way. Because the energy is very chaotic. You know, it's kind of like this energy where the vibration is increasing. But with Aquarius and Pluto, it's like things are just going to get more crazy for you guys. Okay, so if your claim to fame is here. Taurus and Leo, like I said, because they are pivotal in that energy, you know, they could be feeling more magnetic, more attractive, attracting a lot of opportunists, so to speak, in a way. But yeah, enough rambling about that. I'll do a separate video on that, really how more so it's gonna affect everyone. So let's just jump in and see what messages Divine has for you. So you got delusion, okay? So creating an intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. So if you are living in this delusional world, or if you're trying to feed a delusion without surrender, or without an intention, it's just kind of like craziness, right? It's like crazy. It's going to drive you mad, basically. So coming from a place more of intention, being secure within that intention, that you are able to surrender to divine, surrender to, you know, a controlling an outcome. So we have liberation. Yeah, so you're going to have freedom when you release that need to have control. So releasing doubts, releasing fears, all those things are still going to always come up for you, but it's just a matter of, you don't have to believe that anymore, right? I'm getting like feeding into Delulu is the Salulu, right? Like this is not coming from that Delulu, like, okay, where, you know, you're out of touch with reality. It's the Delulu where you recognize that you are the creator of your reality, right? You recognize that God's consciousness lives within you, which means that you have the power to create. So you're coming out of that brainwashing sort of like matrix energy where we're stuck in this form of belief of, it's like a dogmatic belief of like, standard society, things that we've all kind of been upholding based on an indoctrinated way of teaching, right? Because it's like, it's what it's been taught to you or what you've seen or what's, but now it's kind of like breaking out of that. And breaking out of that is what people actually call the delusion, which is funny, right? It's funny because it's like the delusion is actually the 3D. The delusion is the standard that we're all trying to uphold and thinking that, that brings you peace and joy and happiness, when really that's what brings you craziness. That's what makes you struggle to create intention or to surrender to something or to even tap into true freedom and liberation there. So now you're being able to believe what really is you. Not things that are put upon you from someone else or something else's doubts and fears. So you also have non-duality. So I feel like you're tapping into a version of you that is more authentic. Okay, humanity is going to become more authentic. That's what Pluto in Aquarius is going to do for the next 40 years. And Pluto is all about death and rebirth, but the death is the chaos. The rebirth is what comes after that. The rebirth is what comes after the destruction. So, you could be breaking down a certain level of delusion here, and breaking out of that, right? If this was something that was limiting you, you could be freeing yourself from that. Others of you, you're freeing yourself from this non-dualistic form that wasn't allowing you to be able to shine forth. And now you're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to focus on your inner self, the inner divine. It's like bringing that together. That's the non-duality. It's realizing that you and spirit meet and you are one. You're not two separate beings, mind, body, spirit. They're all aligned. They're all one, right? So I feel like, look at that. Really coming into divine flow. So eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all the other desires that you have. And whatever that is, it's you're basically following this one true sublime desire, and that is taking precedence over all the others, right? Over your fears, over your doubts. It's taking precedence over that. And it's going to follow, and you're going to follow the divine flow. It's like you're doing this at all costs, okay? And then this is the right direction here. So letting everything that, wants to go, you're letting that go. And everything that wants to come towards you, or that you want to surrender to, that is being done. So this really feels like this seems small, but this is like a very, very powerful reading for someone here. So I hope this really makes sense, because what I'm feeling is definitely going to be a huge transformation, something that's going to transcend. Okay, so we have yes here. Okay, so you definitely are going in this right direction, getting satisfaction, going towards happier times, going towards something that is going to bring you more of a happier ending. okay? And I don't mean that in a sexual way. But no, seriously, this is something that is really going to, this is something that's going to release you. It's going to free you up from something. It's like gaining independence. I don't know. It's like you're getting satisfaction from, like, I'm getting like freeing yourself from, it's like the chains of what, you know, like I said, society or something that was put on you, you know, that was what you could have been born into or, you know, expected of. But it's like, it doesn't mean you're like giving up. It means that you're tapping in, you're finding out what it is for you to really do this. See, your eyes are fully open. Okay, so you're recognizing that something is actually very much possible for you. And this is the direction you're going in. Someone could be really into like dragonflies. Someone could have really beautiful eyes, eye color, eye shape, whichever. I definitely feel like you could be a water sign, an air sign, a fire sign is what I'm getting heavily. Not to say earth's not in here as well, so it could be any sign, but heavy water, air, fire. Also, I feel like you're seeing something for what it is. Okay, so you're gonna wake up to this. Some of you are gonna step out and make a, you know, step out and take a chance, take a risk. Some of you won't. Some of you will get this message and you will feel more comfortable not risking anything, not, you know, not taking a chance, not stepping out on faith in yourself. So those are the quick messages I have for you. I hope this reading helps. I hope it resonates for you in some way. And if it does, thank you so much for watching. Peace, love, and blessings. Bye.